It's usually nice if I, post the game before I start it. But, First game's not even gonna have the fancy old intro. Oh man, I done goofed. Oh well. Too late now. Suppose while I'm here I may as well double check my settings since I'm already on the screen. Pretty sure I had it, but I already forgot one thing, so. Alright, we're good. Guess I'll just do a crappy intro over top of the screen. Ahem. And welcome to the start of the IFHL Season 3 playoffs quarterfinal action between the 3rd seed Seattle Spitfires and the 6th seed Hartford Whalers to start us off here for the playoffs. In net for the Spitfires, Frederick Anderson will be going up against Mike Smith in net for the Hartford Whalers as we are underway. The Hartford Whalers, one of our best of the rest teams, added in after the draft. Them and the Quebec Nordiques sort of got to come in after the other teams drafted the first players in the league, as here comes Tyler Toffoli jumping in. Neither of those teams really expected to do much in the regular season. The Whalers turning heads, making their way into the playoffs, and not just sneaking in either, picking up the 6th seed of 8 as they look to keep that momentum rolling here into the playoffs. Subban able to cut him off at the right side, but Toffoli picks it up and brings it in. Tyler Toffoli back to the point, sent back in for Toffoli, in front for Rasky, fanned on the shot, and Clefbaum will clear it away from the front of the net. David Pasternak cutting into the side to the front there for Nylander, couldn't get it to the net. Now clearing it out of the zone is Brandon Saad. Top 5 in league scoring during the regular season was Brandon Saad. A big part why this team is here in the playoffs. Good centering pass by him and Toffoli. Robbed there by Frederick Anderson. Buck to the left wing side. Wayne Simmons comes back. Will steal that away and send it up ice. Wayne Simmons charging in. Goes around behind the net. Nylander's there for it. Works it back for Austin Matthews. Matthews looking across for Simmons. It'll get to him. It was blocked up first though. As now Brody has it the point in for Simmons with a shot. Great save there from goaltender Mike Smith. Tyson Berry across to TJ Brody. They'll go back and forth at the blue line. And now for Matthews. Brody will send it in to Nylander. In front for Matthews. Matthews doesn't shoot. Sends it to the point. Brody winds, fires. That one's blocked in front. Chance there for Simmons. And that one's stopped too by Mike Smith. Kevin Hayes, Nazem Kadri on this draw. The Whalers will win it with help from Tom Wilson coming in. He sends it across to Milan Lucic. This big body line for the Hartford Whalers, Lucic, Hayes, and Wilson. Charging in is Demers, and he scores! Jason Demers walking in from the point, and the first goal of these playoffs goes to Hartford. Jason Demers, all kinds of room to walk in on his off point. From the corner of the zone, just nobody in front of him, walks right in. And see that move right at the end before he takes the shot. He's got all kinds of room at the net, but he cuts in towards the slot where the traffic is. Hides himself in behind all those bodies. That gets him out of Frederick Anderson's vision. And he picks the corner on him from there. A fantastic play from Jason Demers to open the scoring in this one. Now walking in is Nikita Zaitsev. His shot off the blocker into the corner. Zach Hyman back for Zaitsev. And now for Neg Ehlers. Back to Zaitsev again. They'll go back and forth along the right side. Ehlers, big spin move to get to the front, but a fantastic play by Rasmus Dahlin to take that away. Now up ice to Milan Lucic. Lucic coming in. Goes to the point. Dahlin in for Hayes with a shot. That won't get to the net. Jake Gardner gets in front of that one and sends it up ice. Now Kasperi Kapanen In. Has Nazem Kadri with him. Gets Kapanen with the shot. And Smith will stop that and hang on. Zaitsev, a partial break here, gets past Rasmus Dahlin. Right off the face-off after the Demers goal, just about got one back himself, but a good save there from Mike Smith. Keeps the 1-goal lead intact for the Whalers. Matt Duchesne, Lars Eller on this draw. Duchesne wins it. Gardner in for Kapanen. Looking across, Gardner gets it. Gardner gets away to the corner, now behind the net. Kapanen's back there for it. Tries to center it. Comes out front, but nobody there. It's kept in the zone, though. Duchesne across. That one's picked off, and now they'll get out. Here comes Brown into the zone. Dustin Brown, centering pass. That was picked off by Nikita Zaitsev. A great play there. Now back the other way. It's Kasperi Kapanen. 3-on-2 forming. Zaitsev gets it at the point, decides to cycle it in. Duchesne has it in the other corner. Duchesne comes out of the corner, walks in front, backhander on the net. Straight into the glove of Mike Smith, who hangs on. The face-off to the left of Smith. This time was Charlie Coyle for Hartford, Austin Matthews for Seattle. Matthews wins it, goes back to the point. Brody winds and fires, doesn't get through. Smith has it. Brody back there again. Brody picked off the puck by Brandon Saad. Great play. Now here comes Saad one-on-one. Brandon Saad coming in. Tyson Berry's on him. Brings him into the corner. Saad still on it. Sends it back to the point for Josh Morrissey. Back to him again. Give and go at Coyle. His shot. Low to the blocker side. Kicked away. Coyle still has it. Sends it in front for Saad. Now back to the point. Saad across to the captain, Justin Williams. In for Niskanen. In front to Saad. He was in a little too close, and Anderson will grab that off his stick and freeze play. $23 goals in 50 games for Brandon Saad. Ranked him 5th in regular season goal scoring. Had a good chance at one there, but Anderson read the pass and took it away from him. Jared Spurgeon in for Lucic. Now at the point, Nick Leddy. Back for Lucic. His shot is blocked into the corner. Tom Wilson sends it back for Lucic. To the corner again. Goes around behind the net. Tries to send it around there for Hayes, but Kadri will get to it as he's fighting with Hayes in the corner. Kadri sends it around the other way. Zach Hyman back behind the net to TJ Brody as they'll try to break it out here. Barry up for Ehlers, and it's out. Ehlers are on the right wing side. Ehlers cuts back, leaves it there. Now sent in, but Leddy will pick that off. And the Whalers will carry it up and out. Nick Leddy into the zone. Charging into the corner as 2 men on him. Starts to throw it around behind the net. Spurgeon keeps it in at the point. Jared Spurgeon back for Hayes. That one poked away from him, and here comes Ehlers. Ehlers in one-on-one. Nikolai Ehlers coming in. Shoots. Blockered away. Puck to the corner. Jared Spurgeon. Kadri in there on him. Spurgeon fends him off. Throws it around behind the net. And the Whalers will break it out again. Leddy up now for Kevin Hayes. Hayes stripped to the puck. Subban on it. On the turnover. BK Subban up to John Tavares. Tavares in with a shot. That one stopped. The rebound was there, but Smith will get to it first and hang on. A good chance there on the one-on-one rush from Nikolai Ehlers. Uses Leddy as a bit of a screen. Tried to go blocker side on Smith, but a good read from the goaltender there. Able to keep that one out. Victor Rask, John Tavares, the top lines for both teams on the ice. David Pasternak gets it over the right side, has to get away from the defenseman. He does and still has it. Pasternak now finally taking off the puck, but he gets it back from David Perron. Perron chasing to the corner. Gets it, throws it up the boards. Morrissey now up for Victor Rask, and they're into the attacking zone. Rask for Tyler Toffoli. Toffoli with a shot. That one stopped. Anderson hangs on to the rebound and freezes it. Both lines will stay on the ice. It's Tavares and Rask again. As Seattle will bring it up out of the zone off the draw. William Nylander. Nylander cuts back. Waits for help. Sends it in for Tavares. Nylander to the point now for Clefbaum. He'll get it back. Clefbaum winds. Fires up high. And that one off of Smith and into the corner. As they now bring it out to Foley. All the way across for David Perron. Perron cuts in. Sends it around the boards. Comes over here at the point. Centering pass was picked off by Matt Barzal and sent it up and out. David Perron for Barzal. Back. Sorry, that was Pasternak with this shot. And he'll make the save. A good chance there from the point for Oscar Clefbaum. A decent amount of traffic in front. Just a straight clapper from the point. Ends up going off of Smith. Right arm. And into the corner. Lars Eller, Austin Matthews on this draw. Great defensive zone draw win. There from Lars Eller. Eller up to Dustin Brown. Brown coming in. Takes the shot. That one handled by Anderson. He'll decide to hang on to that one. Hartford seems to be getting more of the chances here in the first. They have a goal to show for it as well as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first period. Matt Barzal comes in to win that off the wing. Zaitsev jumping up into the rush now has the puck. Zaitsev into the zone. Goes into the corner. Sends it back. Barzal back in for Zaitsev. Back for Matt Barzal. They'll go back and forth along the right side. In front for Duchesne. He can't get the shot. Zaitsev and Barzal going at it again. Zaitsev spins away from a check, throws it around behind the net. Eller ends up picking that one up, gives it away. Final minute of the first. Barzal tried to jam it into the short side, but Smith didn't fall for it. Holds his post and makes the stop. .54 seconds left to go in the first period. This one scrummed up. Duchesne will win it with his feet. Nugent Hopkins. Now for Gardner. Gardner and Zaitsev at the point. Duchesne across to Nugent Hopkins. Spinning around, tried to send it in, hit off a stick, and the Whalers will steal it. Final seconds now of the first. Here come the Hartford Whalers. Brandon Saad. Saad waits, drops it back to the point. Final seconds, try to get it to the net, won't get there. Zaitsev will carry it out, and that's the end of the first period. An early goal from the Hartford Whalers gives them the 1-goal advantage so far here. Game number 1 in this quarterfinal matchup. As the underdogs, the Whalers, starting off well so far off that goal right there from Jason Demers. Shots 9-5 for Seattle in the period. As they seem to turn it up there after the Hartford goal. Still down by 1 though, heading into the second. Second period underway with the drop of the puck. John Tavares will win the draw. And they'll bring it up and in. Tavares heading into the right corner. Drops it back for PK Subban. In front for Pasternak. He was facing the other way. Tried to send it right back to where it came from and it got picked off. Now to Foley. For Victor Rask. Rask to the net. Good save. Rebound is there. Great chance again. Stopped by Frederik Andersen. That was David Perron right there on the doorstep. Back to the point. Jared Spurgeon. Nylander strips that from him. Nylander coming in. Has Spurgeon on his tail. Nylander takes the shot. That one's blocked by Nick Leddy and sent up and out of the zone. Great two-line pass. Now back the other way. David Perron to the corner. Taken there by Clefbaum. Sends it to the point for Leddy. Leddy brings it all the way into the zone. Tried to jam it in off the post. Anderson thought he was cutting to the front of the net, but ended up keeping a pad right down there on the post. Makes that stop and hangs on. There's the big chance from David Perron on that rebound. Anderson just about kicked it right to him. He knew it as soon as he did it. And was able to follow Perron across his crease to make that fantastic save. Tavares pushes forward on that draw. Pasternak comes in to help win it. And they'll bring it up. Tavares now in. Takes a shot at the net. That was low. Ends up bouncing off of Smith with the rebound. Not all that dangerous. And will end up clearing the zone. 3-on-2 back the other way. David Perron cuts in. Sends it to the net for Rask. Good stick though by Clefbaum. Breaks up the shot. PK Subban. Long pass up for Matt Barzal. Barzal down for Tavares. Tavares with a shot. And the glove of Smith. And he'll hang on. Couple chances for Tavares on that shift. This one here, a purpose shot. Looking to kick out that rebound. Did what it was supposed to, but the rebound wasn't as dangerous as he was hoping. And of course that chance late as well. But still nothing to show for it. As they're down by one, a good chance off the draw. Smith had to be sharp in a hurry right there. We'll try to face off again, this time from the other side. Matthews wins it. Brody. That face-off was in a little bit tight for him, but he keeps it in. Now Barry from the point shot, stolen by Justin Williams. He's got a chance for a break. Williams in, Brody at his back, to the net, rebound, Williams couldn't get it to the net. Brody was just interfering enough with him to not take a penalty and to disrupt the shot. A great play on the back check there from TJ Brody. The Whalers back into the zone now though. Charlie Coyle goes into the corner. Taken there hard by Brody. As he goes up the boards and has him Kadri. Kadri. Good bank pass there for Simmons. Now to Zach Hyman. Back for Simmons. To Hyman. Shoots that one off a leg into the corner. Simmons has it now behind the net. To the point. Gardner in front for Kadri. He shoots that one straight on and stopped by Mike Smith. Fantastic chance there from Nazem Kadri. All alone in the slot with a shot. Ends up putting it straight into the chest of Smith, though. And he makes a relatively easy from that position save there. This one scrummed. Hyman comes in for it, try to send it across. He gets picked off. And the Whalers will bring it up and out. Tom Wilson coming in. Has Hayes with him. Wilson looks to the net. Puts it off the outside of the post. As it bounces off into the corner. Gardner sends it up ice. And Zaitsev will carry it out. Zaitsev has Hyman there with him as he jumps into the rush. Ehlers covering. Sends it in for Gardner. Now to Kadri. Back to Gardner. Gardner in for Kadri again. Playing back at the point. There's a shot there from Ehlers that won't get to the net. Now 3-on-2 back the other way. Tom Wilson goes to the right side again. Wilson. Centering pass. Great tip in front by Lucic. But Anderson makes the save. Now back the other way. Kasperi Kapanen cuts back to the point. Big shot, and they slam together. Duchesne and Zaitsev came together. They broke up the shot. Now Zaitsev for Gardner. Off the boards, into the corner. Looking for Kapanen. He'll tip it back behind the net. Kapanen in front. Great chance off the post from Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Now quickly up the other way. Dustin Brown on his off wing. Sends it around the net. Hayes is back there. Subban beats him to it. And we'll start the breakout. Clefbaum up, couldn't handle the pass there. There, Kapanen. As Spurgeon will take that and send it right back in. Here comes Nick Hagelin. Back to the point with a shot. He scores. Nick Leddy. 2-0 Hartford. A one-timer from the point from Nick Leddy. Off the pass there from Jared Spurgeon. Will double up the lead here for Hartford. I totally said Nick Hagelin, didn't I? Carl Hagelin. I'm thinking of Nick Hagman. That's a weird one. Good for me. One-timer chance from the slot. Anderson makes the glove save as he's tested quickly after giving up that second goal. Nicholas Hagman. Leafs legend Nicholas Hagman is who I just tried to call Carl Hagelin. All right, fair enough. Not getting over that one. Clefbaum from his own zone, up ice now to Nylander. Try to not call him Michael Nylander. Tavares to the corner, goes around behind the net. Tavares still has it. Now for Pasternak, his shot disrupted from behind there with a good stick from Lars Eller. That one sent into the zone. Clefbaum back for it, ends up slamming into the boards himself. Went in there with too much speed, ends up turning into a giveaway behind the net. Leddy with a shot, that's up high. Stopped by Anderson. Puck comes out, still fighting over it. 2-on-2 there in the face-off circle, trying to find this loose puck. Subban will come out with it, draws a penalty In the process, Brown will head off. Extra attacker coming if Anderson comes off the ice here. Seattle coming up. Tavares with Nylander. Drops it back. Gets a return pass. Nylander to the point. Subban, Clefbaum, extra attacker on the ice. Nylander shoots and scores! The 6-on-5 works out for Seattle. And they cut into the lead off a goal from William Nylander. Fantastic pass there from the point. Spots Nylander all alone there on the left side of the slot. Oscar Clefbaum saw him over there by himself. Made a fantastic pass, and Nylander coming in on his off wing. Able to pick that up perfectly on his forehand. And just a straight snipe to the net. Beats Mike Smith. As the Spitfires cut into this lead. Now it's 2-1. Simmons tried to play that up. Coyle stole it. Now Toffoli shoots. That one just goes wide. On the right side, Coyle pinned up against the boards. Still fighting over it. There's Barzal and Coyle. Matthews comes in to help. That'll loosen it up and get it up ice. Wayne Simmons charging in. Simmons cuts back. Now heads towards the corner. Cuts in front. Barry coming in off the point. Takes the shot. Great save there by Smith. To the corner. Toffoli stripped there by Barzal. Simmons. Barry shoots through. That one stopped as well. Puck still into the corner. Barzal will get to it first. Simmons keeps it in. Gardner coming off the bench as the defense make a change. Zaitsev is there. Gardner off the boards now for Simmons on his offside. Plays it back for Zaitsev with a shot. That was blocked right in front of him. And now a dangerous chance coming back the other way. Good back check though by Matthews. Turns the 2-on-2 into a 2-on-3 and forces the Whalers into the corner. That pass kept in though by Demers. Demers just gave it right back to Matthews. And now they're bringing up and out. Ehlers throws it around along the dasher board and behind the net. Demers pinned up against the boards there by Barzal. He has to be careful holding him up against the boards there. I have to think a second more. He would have been hauled off to the box. We'll keep going now though. As Wilson drops it back for Dahlin. Dahlin tried to send that across. It's kept in by Hayes. A good chance there by Saad in front. And Anderson makes the save. Face-off scrum to the right of Anderson. Hayes will keep it alive. Back at the other point. Dahlin. Now Demers. Back to Dahlin. They'll go back and forth at the point. Demers sends it in for Wilson. Gardner breaks that up. Tries to set the breakout. Wilson pushed that free. But they'll fight and get it out anyway. Hyman. One-timer chance for Ehlers. That one's stopped by Smith and he hangs on. A good chance there on the one-timer from Nikolai Ehlers. Hyman teed him up. He got a lot of it. Maybe not as much as he would have wished. And Smith's able to come across and make that save. Hayes' line stays on the ice. The Spitfires counter with the Duchesne line as he pushes forward and wins the draw. At the point, Brody with a shot. Smith a little late to react on that one, but he kept it out. Now Tom Wilson coming up for Hartford. Wilson to the corner. Sends it back to the point to Mertz. In now for Wilson. For Hayes. Final minute of the second. Into the corner. Picked off though by Tyson Barrie. Barrie plays it up ice. Matt Duchesne. Waits for Nugent Hopkins to stay onside. Brings it in. Now for Nuge. Takes the shot. That was blocked in front. Up the boards and out of the zone. Final 15 seconds of the second as Lucic dumps it in. Probably not enough time for Seattle to do anything here in the final seconds. Hartford gets one. Seattle gets it back. The situation heading into the third, the same as it was heading into the second. A one-goal lead for the Hartford Whalers after two.
Hey fans, now is the time to pick up your team calendars. You can pick them up at kiosk 144 on the lower level.
Seattle still with advantage in shots. Hartford able to close the gap a little bit there. But another fairly even period. A goal on either side. As the Whalers, as the lower seeded team on road ice for game number 1, have a chance heading into the third here, up a goal to really put their stamp on this series early. Third period underway. And a quick penalty to start it. Tavares came in on Nick Leddy. Tried to steal the puck away. Missed the puck, got the skates. And 9 seconds into the period, the Whalers will be given a power play. Good job by Duchesne to win that draw to start the PK. And they'll work it up. Kadri for Brody jumping in. Brody all the way back for Zaitsev. For Brody again. Some shorthanded pressure here from Seattle. Duchesne spins away, drops to the point. Brody across for Zaitsev. Works it in for Kadri. He shoots. Good save off the arm there from Smith. I think it just caught the back tip of his glove. Now charging in. Tyler Toffoli takes the shot. That was blocked right in front by Brody. And Seattle will clear. About half the power play done. And Seattle has more chances to speak of than Hartford does on this one. Spurgeon. In now for Toffoli. Into the zone. Toffoli stopped up by Zaitsev. Still fighting for it. Zaitsev will draw a penalty. And the Seattle penalty killers with some fantastic work there. Don't let Hartford ever get set up. They don't get a chance. And they draw a penalty. As Spurgeon puts a slash on Zaitsev there. So we'll head to 4-on-4 action now for 58 seconds. And then about half a Seattle power play after that, assuming no more penalties roll through. Matthews into the corner. Pushed off the puck. Toffoli comes in for support. And Hartford will take it out. Good steal there at center. David Pasternak into the zone. Pasternak sends it to the net, looking for Clefbaum. And Smith, able to block the pass, will hang on to that one. Smith gets the pad on this pass, and then bounces off the stick of Victor Rask. So Smith has to make a save on his own teammate there as well. But he'll get a whistle. Now a face off to his left. Matthews pushes forward. Pasternak comes in to win it. Subban for Clefbaum. They'll go back and forth at the point. Clefbaum evades a check. Takes the shot. Good save. Puck into the corner. Demers goes back against the grain around behind the net. Coyle is there. Subban on top of him. He'll get past him. And it looks like Saad will take it out. Saad coming in now. Goes wide on Clefbaum. Saad waiting for help. Sends it off the boards around behind the net. As now, here comes Tavares out of the box. Power play now for Seattle. Tavares takes the shot. Safe rebound was there for Barzal, but he couldn't get to it. Coyle flips it down. And into the Seattle end. Subban back there to pick it up. 40 seconds of power play time for Seattle. John Tavares coming in. Takes the shot. That one's up high. Could stop there by Smith. Matt Niskanen in the corner. Tavares is on him. Forces the turnover. Tavares to the point. Subban. In now for Nylander. Takes the shot. That one gloved by Smith. A good chance there for William Nylander's second goal of the game. But Smith flashing the leather again. A dangerous chance there off the stick of John Tavares. A rebound came out, but Barzal wasn't quite in position for it, and the defenseman able to clear it away before he could get to it. Push forward. Nylander comes in to win it. Takes the shot. Good save. Simmons steals that away from Hagelin. Simmons behind the net. Goes all the way back off the boards to the point. Now sent in for Nylander. Back for Clefbaum. In for Nylander. Passing around here on the power play. That one's tipped out of the zone, though. And that should do it for the Seattle power play. Matthew Barzal Into the zone for Wayne Simmons. Simmons stops up to the net looking for Nylander. That one hit off a stick and goes into the corner. Nylander walking it in front, trying to jam it in. Another chance at it. It's in behind Smith, but he pulls it off the goal line and hangs on. William Nylander all over the puck here in the third period. A couple chances on the power play, another couple here as he ends up actually able to sneak this in behind Smith on the second effort. But it goes through the crease in behind him. He's able to dive back down on top of it and freeze play. Brody at the point, looking in. Simmons got his stick lifted before he could do that one. Austin Matthews spinning away. Matthews looks in front, takes the shot. Great save by Smith again. The ever-dangerous Austin Matthews with his first real good look in this game. Lets that deadly wrister fly on Smith. But he stands his ground and makes another fantastic stop. Rask wins that draw in his own zone. Comes up the boards, kept in by Kadri. Across one-timer, blocked in front. Ehlers to the point now for Brody. Brody tried to send it to the front. That's off a stick. Won't get to Kadri. And now it's a one-on-one back the other way. Tyler Toffoli coming in on Barry with a shot. And Anderson turns that away. At the point, Rask looking that in as Hyman breaks that up. And will get it out of the zone. Hyman skates it straight up the ice. Hyman drops to the point for Brody. Brody tried to work it in. Goes around behind that for Kadri. Thought about sneaking that in towards the post. But Smith read the pass, came across, and makes the save. A great chance there on the rush for Tyler Toffoli. Only had one defenseman to look at. It was Barry. Gets a real clean shot on Anderson there. And Freddie had to be sharp on that one with the blocker save. Tavares wins the draw. Brody winds, fires, shoots. Rebound is there for Tavares. Can't get to it. Barry now for Pasternak. In for Barry. Pasternak again. Goes to Barry. He shoots. That one's blockered away. Puck to the corner. Tavares on it. Keeping it alive. Pasternak in. Tries to shoot. Didn't get much on that one as he's knocked down by the goaltender Smith. Pasternak. Tavares tried to kick it out to him. It missed him. And Demers will carry it up and out. Up to the blue line for Tom Wilson. Wilson. Send it to the front of the net and scores. Milan Lucic. And it's 3-1 Whalers. What fantastic pressure at one end by the Spitfires. But the puck comes the other way and off the rush. Tom Wilson finds Milan Lucic heading to the net. And he shovels this one through the 5-hole of Frederick Anderson. And the Whalers extend their lead to 2. This Lucic, Hayes, Wilson line has been great all game long for the Whalers here. As they'll put another one up on the board. Pasternak sends it back to the point for Barry. Now down 2. The Spitfires really have to turn up the pressure here. Nylander into the corner. Drops it back to Tavares in front for Pasternak with a chance. Rebound for Nylander. That one's kicked out by Mike Smith. Now Tavares is on it with a shot. Rebound for Nylander in front. He shoots. And that one just goes wide. Pasternak keeps it in. Tried to work it in. But Rasmus Dahlin's on that one. And he'll bring it up ice. Dahlin for Hayes. Over to Lucic. Shoots. That one stopped. Anderson freezes it. The Spitfires looking to cut into this lead late in the third. A fantastic chance again from William Nylander. But Mike Smith, as he has done all game long, has been absolutely fantastic in this one. Makes another great save there. But just kept it at the line. Leddy works it in for Lars Eller. Now Spurgeon. In for Eller. Back to the point, Leddy. In for Eller. Takes the shot. Save. Rebound is there. Can't get to the net. Now working it up is Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. From the slot, takes the shot. That goes wide. Spurgeon behind his own net. Breaks it up. And it's Lars Eller charging in. Eller shoots it around behind the net. Zaitsev couldn't get to it. Hagelin does. Tried to center it. Zaitsev blocked that one. Clearing attempt was blocked, but now Duchesne comes back for it. And they will complete the breakout. Nugent-Hopkins coming in for Nikita Zaitsev. Zaitsev spins away from a check, looks across to Gardner. Now in for Nugent-Hopkins. For Gardner, shot blocked in front. That might have hit off of Matthews, actually, and didn't get to the net. David Perron up the left side. Perron cuts in, shoots, blocked away by Anderson. To the corner. Gardner able to break that up. Zaitsev gets it up ice, and it's Barzal. Barzal into the zone, cuts in. Him and Matthews get together. Matthews with a shot from his back foot on that one. Still able to get a lot of that one. And Smith made a good save. Perron gets into the zone, dumps it in. 7:20 left to go in the third period. Whalers still up by 2. Tyler Toffoli sending that in, as the Whalers seem to just be trying to kill some time off the clock here. Austin Matthews carrying it in, takes the shot. That one gloved out of the air by Mike Smith. What a game it has been for the Hartford goaltender. Not all of his saves have been technically sound, but he's made everyone but one so far, including those beauties there. Seattle wins that draw. Good pressure there by Justin Williams. Makes 2 checks and gets the puck out of the zone. Now the captain Williams coming in to the corner. Drops it back to Niskanen. Now for Williams. Williams goes around behind the net. He hits off the back of the net, loses control of it, and Kadri's back there for it. Williams tries to steal it back from him. Anderson trying to help out. Williams still has it. Now across to Coyle. That one's shot. Deflected into the corner. Williams still all over the puck. What effort there from Justin Williams. Killing a lot of time in the offensive zone. Ehlers stops up now for Seattle. Says the net chance, scores! Zach Hyman. And the Spitfires are within 1. Just as we saw in the third goal by Hartford, a lot of offensive pressure at one end turns into a goal at the other on a chance off the rush. This time it's Hartford and Justin Williams doing the work in the offensive zone. 1 turnover, 1 rush the other way, and it's Seattle taking advantage as Zach Hyman cuts the lead to 1 with 4:44 left to go in the third. Nazem Kadri bringing it into the zone off the face-off. Big chance on the point from Barry. The one-timer kept out. Now Brody at the point, in for Hyman. Now Barry in for Hyman again. Trying to find a way around the zone. Working it in. Ehlers, Brody across to Barry. Still can't find a good look to the net. Ehlers in, looking for Hyman. Now at the side for Kadri. He shoots. That one stopped. Rebound is there. Hyman jamming at it. And Smith wins the battle with Hyman in the crease. Finds the puck and hangs on. Nazem Kadri, another Seattle player who's had some great looks in this game. And nothing to show for it so far. Just about tied the game there. Kevin Hayes, John Tavares on the draw. Tavares pushes forward. Nylander comes in to win it. Barry trying to work that in to the crowd in front, hoping somebody would get a control of that one from his side, but they'll keep it in the zone. Nylander fending off 2 players. Can't do that forever. And the Whalers will come up and out. Tom Wilson fires it around behind the net. Brody's back there for it. And Seattle will break out of the zone. Final 2 minutes of the third period. William Nylander in. Nylander with Pasternak. Nylander shoots, scores! William Nylander, second of the game, and the game is tied. A great chance here from William Nylander off the rush. Cuts around the defenseman again. Nylander used to playing his right side, but he was playing a lot of the left for the Spitfires. That allows him to cut into the center, to the slot, and have his forehand facing the goaltender. We've seen it twice in this game that he comes off that wing, takes a fantastic shot, and beats the goaltender. And what a better time to do it here than late in the third period to tie the game. Wayne Simmons trying to bring it in. Keep momentum going, but Morrissey Cuts that off. Gets it across to his partner Niskanen. Now Tom Wilson coming in. Trying to get around Clefbaum. Can't do it, so he dumps it in. PK Subban back for it. Rushed by Wilson. Anderson fighting along at the side. Anderson decides to just scoop it up himself. And hang on. Charlie Coyle, Austin Matthews on this draw to the left of Anderson. With under a minute left to go in the third. With the game tied. Good win there from Matthews with a little help from Barzal. And they'll come up. Wayne Simmons coming in. Sends it across, looking for Barzal. Barzal comes in with the shot, save. Rebound came out, Matthews couldn't get to it. Puck kept in at the line. Clefbaum throws it around behind the net, that was Barzal. Nobody there though. And the Whalers come up and in. Justin Williams shoots, that one's stopped by Anderson. Rebound was right in front of him. And cleared away. Final 30 seconds now. Good pass up to Matt Duchesne. Now for Simmons. Simmons to Duchesne. He's in with a shot. Didn't get all of it. Good defensive play there at the last second by Jared Spurgeon to break that up. 20 seconds left. Justin Williams in. Williams for Saad. His shot off the leg. Now to the net. Up the outside of the post. Last 10 of the third. Big giveaway. That one sent into the zone. Now Duchesne gets his stick lifted but works it up. Nugent Hopkins, final seconds. Kasperi Kapanen, he shoots off the post. Kasperi Kapanen just about won it right there at the end of the period. He beats Mike Smith but doesn't beat the iron. So we're heading to overtime in game one.
You win $10 off at Bob's. Bring tonight's ticket to any local Bob's Sporting Goods for a coupon that
The Whalers thought they might have put it out of reach right there with the goal by Milan Lucic.
or more. Tickets must be redeemed within.
But Zach Hyman gets one, and then William Nylander, with about 2 minutes left to go, ties it up. So we're heading to overtime, 39-20. The shots for Seattle in regulation. Mike Smith, absolutely fantastic in this one, 36 saves so far. A huge reason that we're going to see some extra hockey here. As the first game of the series will be decided by the next goal. Five-on-five, continuous overtime. We will play until we get a winner. As the first overtime period underway. Pasternak able to steal that pass and send it up. William Nylander, 2 goals in the game already. Brings it to the corner. Now for Clefbaum. In. Tavares in front. For Nylander. Shoots it just wide. Back to the point. Subban keeps it in. In for Tavares. Now for Pasternak. Back to the point. Subban. Tavares. Pasternak. Tavares with a shot. Fantastic passing there. Could barely keep up with it. Can't begin to think how the defense felt about that. Now Mike Smith tracking it better than any of us. Able to make that save. Rask and Tavares on the draw to the left of Smith. Seattle absolutely dominant in the circle in this one. Win another one. Clefbaum, Nylander. Back to the point again. Clefbaum poked off the puck and it just comes out of the zone. Subban back for it. So Seattle will keep possession here as they'll try to bring it back in again. Pasternak now in for John Tavares. Tavares in. Shoots, gloved by Smith who hangs on. Both lines will stay on the ice. It's Rask and Tavares again. This time to the right of the goaltender. Tavares wins yet another draw. Clefbaum. Up for Tavares. Back to Clefbaum. Working it in, looking for Nylander. Good steal there by Nick Leddy. Nylander on him, though, forces a turnover. Back to the point, Subban. Off the boards, in for Pasternak. Rask able to get on him. And finally, the Whalers will get control of the puck in this overtime. Coming in now, David Perron. Perron to the net. One-timer scores! Victor Rask. They only needed one shot in the overtime. And they've won the first game of the series. Victor Rask, set up by David Perron, absolutely blast this one-timer past Frederik Andersen. And the Hartford Whalers, with a lot of help from their goaltender Mike Smith. Maybe an unlikely win here on the road. In game number 1, they will take a 1-0 series lead. 3 stars of the game, William Nylander. Tied the game late in the third. Tacked on another goal as well. He's the first star. Milan Lucic goal and an assist. Get him the second. Jason Demers a goal and an assist. Give him the third. Give a huge honorable mention to the Hartford goaltender, Mike Smith. 38 saves, on 41 shots in the game. Bringing his team into the overtime. Made a couple huge saves in that overtime as well. The Whalers only needed one chance at the net. They score 4 on 21 in this one. And will take game number 1 by a score of 4-3.